All right, hello again, everybody. This is your game master, Derek, and we will be starting momentarily. There is a topic that came to my attention just a few minutes ago, and I want to talk to my players about this uh, in a free forum. So we're not going to be streaming it. So it might take about 5 minutes or so. So just bear with us. We will be starting very soon. And all right. And you can see at the bottom there that Gwyneth and Valen are both in roll 20. They're just not in the chat room in Discord. So I'll turn the music back on and I'll mute myself. And what we're going to do is we're going to have a little discussion and then we'll be on once all the players are here. All right.
armies march in line, strategies unfold in measured time. Derek leads with a plan refined. The clash of forces under moonlit skies, echoes of history in their cries. A game of minds where tactics rise, victory awaits where courage lies. P&O notes trace the paths of war. Electric whispers open the door. Derek commands with wisdom's lore. Through the chaos, he seeks to explore. The clash of forces under moonlit skies, echoes of history in their cries. A game of minds where tactics rise, victory awaits, courage lies.
Battles unfold on the tabletop plane, strategies drawn in the heat of the game, figures align in the miniature frame, victory whispers through the thunderous rain, each move a dance in a silent ballet, clash of minds in a tactical fray, through painted lands where armies convey the thrill of conquest at the break of day. Miniature worlds where stories are told, warriors clash as the battles unfold. In the heart of the game, courage takes hold, realm of strategy, daring and bold. Realm of strategy, daring and bold. Battles unfold on the tableless expanse, miniature warriors in a strategic dance, 15 millimeters of intricate design, a world of conflict in a scaled down line, terrain crafted with precision and care, armies maneuver under watchful glare, dice roll to decide the fate of the day, strategies clash in a tactical display. In the realm of miniature war and lore, every move opens a new door. 15 millimeters, telltales and all of battles fought and stories bold.
fields of green and battle stage, a world in miniature engaged, with hands that guide the fates of men. The echoes of their clash begin. Each move a story, each step a tale, through crafted lands where dreams prevail. The dice decide the fate unknown, a kingdom built from seeds we sown. The battle cries in silence ring, a world of war where heroes sing, through painted scenes and crafted lore, we fight for glory evermore. The clash of armies, the thrill it brings.
We'll go ahead and get started from here. Okay, so you guys remember what happened last week, 2 weeks ago? You fought a village full of boars, and when you defeated a boar, it reverted back to its original human form, and then eventually, when the big, massive boar got taken out, the entire village reverted back to being human. And you guys immediately started, if I remember right, started trying to do some first aid or medical care on the boars, or the humans, I should say. And that's pretty much where we left off, if I remember right.
Yep, we killed the big boar, and we managed not to kill any little boars.
Right. You just hurt them enough where they kind of like passed out.
And then, yeah, they all got first aid.
And then they all got first aided. Have you guys all received your own first aid on each of your wounds? Because I'm looking down at the tokens and I see wounds, or I see hit points lost.
Yeah, we did not do first aid yet.
Okay.
First aid to the villagers.
Look at chat. It says to do first aid. Oh, we haven't done first aid to the villagers yet. We ended before we did the rolls.
Right. That you don't have to roll for any of those.
There's been no first aid. Yeah.
But you don't have to roll for that for them. For you guys, we do. Because there's a potential that you could make it worse.
To remind everyone, my first aid is 7. So I can hold the wallet for you, but probably I'm not the one doing the bandaging.
Mine, Bryce is a 10. He's trained in first aid, at least somewhat.
Yeah.
Bryce is our go-to medic.
Gwyneth, do you qualify for knighthood?
Yeah. I'm just not good at first aid.
Okay. Don't you have to have first aid to be a knight?
I don't know.
No. It is one of the skills, but you don't have to. It could be any 2 non-combat skills.
Right.
So you might have chose 2 different.
Looks like my dancing and folklore are both 10.
That was probably it. Okay, so
Religion.
Bryce can do first aid on everybody except himself, but he can do it on himself. He'll just get a -10. So basically, he won't do it on himself.
So I'll do it for
He's
Bryce.
skill 0.
Bryce, how many wounds you got?
Look at his
I have
token.
1 wound.
Oh, 1 wound. Yep. Or 4 points of damage, or 6 points of damage, or whatever.
Well, congrats. You still have 1 wound.
That's right.
You still have 4 points of damage.
Yeah, you can remove that wound because it can't be first aided again.
I added some rocks to the dirt that I packed in it for extra support.
Well, you heard that, you're supposed to put something on the wound before you bandage it up.
Yeah. I did a poultice of this red mud that I found, and I added some rocks for support, Because, I couldn't find sticks for a splint. I figured this would be good enough. Stone's stronger than wood, right?
Nobody has a squire that has first aid better than 7 or whatever.
That's an excellent point. Hold on.
Probably not.
No, my squire's is 6.
Yeah. What about Bedivere? What's your first aid?
6.
You got a 6 as well. Okay.
Nice.
Well,
I heard that.
What?
Sir Bryce, you can. Bedivere doesn't look like he's wounded, so you would go to Gwyneth.
I have 1 boar wound and 1 wound from, it looks like there's a chunk of wood sticking out of me, suspiciously lance-shaped, with my name on it.
I have the same wound.
It's
All right, we'll start with
probably
the boar.
it's probably the same if you've seen the Night of the Seven Kingdoms. Have you
I
seen?
haven't yet, actually.
Okay, well, there's a scene where he's got to pull a lance out of his stomach.
Okay, so I recover my healing rate, correct?
Correct.
So the boar wound is fully healed, because it was only for 4 points.
If it was
Now-
a critical, it would be double.
Yeah.
But it's
The
fully
lance
healed.
is for 9 points, so...
You took 9
That's-
points from a lance?
Yeah. From my own lance.
Did you not
I
get
failed.
you
No
get to
armor. I
use
failed
armor?
bad.
Oh, okay. Well, you get it again.
Yeah, so now I'll only be missing 5 total.
Okay. All right.
It's not too bad for a whole village of wereboars.
Right. So now if you want to wait here a week, you guys can regain hit points equal to your healing rate. All right.
Can I
So-
also first aid my horse? Because that horse is in rough shape.
Yes, you can. Now, I don't know if it's horsemanship or if it's first aid. So let's find out. Got to be one of those two.
If it's horsemanship, my horse is about to be all better.
You think? We're going to find out. Just give me a second. I didn't think to look this up. I was making new characters. Um, 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 um. There we go. See if I can zoom in on this. Characters with horsemanship skills of 15 or higher may apply first aid to wounded horses.
Oh. Who's got a horsemanship of 15 other than me?
I think it's just you.
I was afraid of that.
Okay.
Mine's at 12.
Okay. Well, come here,
Okay.
my
so-
charger's name is Bacon.
Okay, it is a first aid roll, but you have to have the horsemanship to qualify for like xenobiology or whatever. Okay. So make a horseman. How many wounds does it have?
2.
Okay.
Mine's got 4.
4 different wounds? Oh wow.
Yes.
I
Okay, so that's
failed.
so that first one is removed. The hit points remain, of course.
And I failed again.
Okay, that one's removed.
I didn't put rocks in this one because I didn't want to weigh it down.
You weren't exactly, yeah.
It's just dirt. You want me to look at your horse, Bryce?
But please, good sir.
I ran out of
What's
dirt,
the
so I
healing
used
rate
this
on a
extra
horse?
cloth.
The healing rate is its constitution divided by 5.
I found more dirt.
That's not a fumble.
18 divided by 5 is 3.6. So 3.
Pendragon rounds everything off.
So 4.
Okay.
So if it's 0.5
So your horse
or
has
higher,
one
goes up.
success, one fail, and another success,
That would be the third wound.
and a third success.
And that's not bad.
Nice.
So 12 points back.
The last 2 wounds, one was a boar tusk for minus 15, and the other one was a crit for minus 27. So he's still hurting pretty bad, but
Was your horse at like 1 health?
6 out of 55.
Oh my jeepers. Mine was at 48.
So I'm sure that
all.
horse was unconscious.
That horse is a horse.
It dropped
was.
and fell over.
And I left him on foot and went for the big boar instead of going back for him. I got the big boar. Hit him real good.
All right. So after your battle and the binding of wounds, Bedivere, is your horse injured at all?
I don't recall my horse getting injured during the fight. I think I actually pulled away from that fight with minimal damage in comparison to everybody else.
Yep. Okay. So, so you guys can just hang out here for the rest of the night before heading on down the road. Let me make sure there's no like victory conditions. Oh, we're in the wrong book. Okay, hang on. There we go. Page 37. This is the Horror at Alchester. That's what it's called.
Is that a road?
Yeah, that is. That's what I was talking about. Well, it's not a road. It's the path to the next town or whatever. That's what I was checking. The abandoned market town near Tribute Castle is something that I can't say. All of the wooden buildings have collapsed and are rotting in the ground. Only the ruins of a few stone buildings remain, completely overgrown with vines and bushes. One could easily pass this town and not even know it was here. Townsfolk have all been transformed into boars. The defeat of the mayor breaks the glamour. It talks about the fighting and the abilities of the boars and blah, 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 blah. I don't know if I gave you glory awards for this fight. Do you have a line on your history for glory?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, for looks like 145.
It was different for different people.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, so that is the end. And yes, the townsfolk are bewildered. They don't really know what happened to them. They see their homes have all been burned to the ground, or you see that the place is overgrown, so you can expect it to be many months, maybe years, that this has been this way. Uh, they look for their belongings, and they're all planning on trying to. They don't know what to do. They seem like they're confused. They are uh, not like magically confused, just confused because it's been so long and they don't know what really happened to them, and it's a normal bewilderment from what you can tell. What do you want to do? You want to like escort them out of the forest, or you want to have them make their own way, or what? Or are you going to? What are we going to do? There is
I
a
mean, we're about
path.
to.
There is a path going up the road, and for those of you that have seen, um, where you're in Alchester, I got your tokens covering it. Okay, so you guys are in Alchester, and if we were to go to a different Britain map, I don't know how close I can get to that. Okay. You got St. Albans, but you don't have Alchester anywhere. Okay, you got Tribute Castle. Um, yeah, it's hard to say exactly where you are. There's Aylesbury. I don't think that's close to where you're at. Let me try a different map. Okay, that one's even worse. Yeah, so where that I was going to say where that road leads to, you don't know. You just know it seems like the path to go. It's an obvious path deeper into the forest.
Sir Gwynnis, why don't you ask the villagers where that path goes? Since they live here, they at least know where it went at one point, even if it's overgrown now.
Yeah, and I will. Um,
Okay, so you go
but
to somebody that looks like are old enough to know. Is that what I'm hearing?
yes, but not just yet. Um, what are we? What are we going to do about these people? Are we going to do anything? Like,
Oh, I suppose we should escort them to Oxford. They can't stay here.
Okay, well,
but if we leave,
Tribrut is part of their. Uh, this is the Tribrut County or whatever. But the last time you went to Tribrut, there was a bunch of guards that didn't want to let you go any further. They were kind of inhospitable, if you remember.
yeah.
You have not been to
Inhospitable.
Oxford or to Tribrut from this location. You wouldn't know the path. You have a general idea, though.
Well, also, if we leave these woods, we may never find this place again. And I have a feeling we're closer to our goal than we've been so far. And I don't want to give that up. Because if we're successful, these woods should go back to whatever their normal is, and these people can rebuild their lives with a little bit of help. So if we notify the local lord, we maybe find to leave them here. I think we should talk about this before we talk to them because they might ask us for help or what to do. And I wanted to be ready.
Agreed.
I didn't want to have this discussion in front of them.
Yeah, you don't have to. You can be off to the
Yeah.
side. Your squires
Yeah.
are going around helping where they can.
So we could escort them out. They might not even want to leave, just in case. In case they ask, is that what we're going to do?
Well, with nothing left here, and with the only option to potentially return more to a civilized location, it might be best we convince these people to leave, head to the nearest town, see if we can't get them some aid and assistance, because rebuilding right now, no homes, no food, nothing to shelter them, and in these woods, well, that's a problem.
Agreed. We could always tell them to go to Tribe Route. If I know that that's nearby, I guess. I
I
don't
mean,
know.
they may be able to find the way themselves.
We could always ask them where they want to go.
Okay. So it sounds like we're willing to work with them, whatever they may end up asking. Okay, now I'll go find
Okay.
the local the local silver hair, I guess.
Yeah, there's a bunch of there's a lot the full age range.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you find a venerable old gentleman.
I look for the wisest person in town.
Okay, you find the
And then I look
wisest person, and he looks like he's befuddled.
and then I look for somebody about 5 years younger than them.
Okay,
And I figure that's probably the place to start.
and he's leaning up against a burnt out house. His hands are over his face, and he's sitting down. Elbows on his knees, hands in his face, or face in his hands, depending on how you look at it.
Pretty young lad.
He looks up at you
Um,
with tears in his eyes.
do you happen to know where yon path leads?
Yes, that leads up to Rainborough. That's a hill fort.
Um, excellent. And I'm going to.
It looks like all the other paths have overgrown.
Yes, something has been happening here. The forest has been taking back everything. A lot of towns have been threatened. You and your fellows had I'm not sure if you remember, you were turned into wild boars.
No, I don't remember that.
Yes, my brothers and I um managed to take down the largest boar, and in doing so, the rest of you returned to your human forms.
Oh, then
I couldn't say how long you've been trapped that way, though.
well, I thank you, and I I am indebted to you.
You have repaid me by
what year
telling me where that path leads.
what year is it?
Hold on. Hold
15,
on.
16.
No. Hold on.
516, excuse me.
516.
Hold on.
516.
Hold on. 715.
Then it's been a couple of 100 years.
No, it's 516. I apologize. That was cruel.
What year did you say?
516.
You're
You took that
you're
surprisingly
are
easy.
you playing with me?
No,
Are you
but seriously, fine.
taking me on a jest?
This is the year 516, which is to say, where is my thing? I don't remember how to get to that now.
Well, that means that if it's 516, then we've been eating slop for the last 6 years. 16
Oh.
years. 16 years. I'm sorry. The last year I remember was 500.
Hmm.
Looking around, you don't see any kids that are under teenage level.
Ah. Well, that would explain it. How many summers had you seen when last you remember? How old are you? Not counting pig times.
Um, I can't really remember, but I think I am 10 years old.
Oh.
He's obviously in his late 20s.
Yeah, that's.
Going to be a problem.
Oh boy. Could you give me just a second?
Sure.
And I hurry back over to the other two knights.
Okay.
These people are going to die if we leave them here.
What do you mean?
They've been boars for 16 years.
Yeesh.
Most of those adults there barely have the knowledge of children. And as you said, no food, no homes.
Yep.
We could come back for them.
No, our only choice is to take them now. If we leave them, there's a good chance we do not find this place again, or they.
Okay, I'm going to interject here just a second. If you leave Alchester, you have a good idea of where it is. It would just require a cross country hunting roll to be able to find it again.
Yeah, we'll never find it again.
Yeah, right.
Knowing our roles, because I mean that tree
Well,
over
we've
there
got
still
a.
looks familiar. Okay.
Yeah,
We
the
could
place
tell
does.
them. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
We could tell them to wait here. We follow this path. Oh yes, the path leads to the hill fort. And it's where we're trying to go. So we could tell them to wait here, go about our business there. If I mean, we don't know what we're going to find. It's possible we could send them help from there. It's possible we could take care of our business there and come back down the path, return for them and leave. Uh,
Can I do a quick count, like rough head count on villagers?
About 100 or more.
Ugh.
Okay, that could be a
One
problem. Maybe
1 to 150, somewhere in there.
leaving them might prove problematic, especially since the
I mean,
amount of
there
food we
are
have.
older people.
yes, but 16 years will mean no tools.
They should be able to walk through a forest, and there's 150 of them.
Very well.
We should escort them.
The Lord helps those who help themselves, after all.
Now, you know that Oxford is a school. Tribrit is a castle run by an a-hole. And
I say
then,
we send them to Tribe Route.
are you
Let
escorting
that
them
guy
or are
deal
you
with
sending
100.
them?
What?
Are you escorting them or are you
Bending.
or pointing? Like this way is, you should make it to Tribrit. Because there's a path, it's just overgrown. And
We tell them to head for Tribrit.
yeah,
They-
this is their
they should
neighborhood.
know.
Yeah, this is their neighborhood. So
They don't even got a point.
Tribrit
First,
County is like that castle is the county seat of power or whatever.
now my first question, before we even send these guys off to Triberot, is we need to find anyone that has spent more than 25 summers or 30 summers before they became boars to lead this group. Because if some of these folks are of the mindset of children, yet in the bodies of 20-something-year-olds,
Well, when the mayor awakens, you can the big boar, he was actually the mayor. He was in his 40s.
and is he willing to lead his people to Triberot to get assistance due to this situation?
Yeah,
What we should do is ask one of the older people to guide us further into the forest.
They could do that.
We've been wandering around here, blundering through the woods for long enough. Maybe we should ask a local.
Good work. Though I don't think. I just realized I don't think we could escort them even if we wanted to. If those knights see us down the road they told us no one is allowed to go down, we will probably not be able to come back down this road. So if they do
Or they
leave the
could
woods,
reward us for saving their people.
I don't think it's going to play out like that.
Just remember, Bryce is like 16 or 18 and
Well, no,
newly knighted this
is
year.
this is all in character. I don't think it's going to work like that.
Oh, he's going to nod like you're making a great point, but clearly he has no idea what's going on.
No. We could ask one of them to stay behind and lead us, but what then? We would have to care for that one.
None of the villagers feel comfortable leading you anywhere.
Yeah. So
They,
I think we just
they could be forced to do it, but they're not like volunteering or accepting. It would be under duress. They would do it, but it would be, like I said, under duress.
no, I think we're good to send them out. Or they can stay if they really want. I mean, I'm not going to make them, but
Well, they
I
don't have
don't
any
think-
food. They don't have any food.
yeah, I think they should.
So
I think they should leave.
Yeah. So okay, we'll go ahead and head to Tribrit. Let our Lord know what's befallen Alchester, and find out what he wants us to do. He is our Lord, after all. And we wish you luck in your endeavor. I don't know why you're heading to the hill fort, other than the fact that it takes you deeper into the forest.
There's something going wrong with this forest, and we believe the source can be found there.
I'm going to give you uh, a feeling that you, all three of you, receive. Uh, you don't know where this thought comes from, but it has. It's like you hear it in the wind, and it could be Merlin's voice, but you're not sure about that. There's no roll required for it, but you see this little red star. That means that this is one of three ways to get to the center.
Okay.
You have to go through Alchester and follow the green line if you want to make it to the center. There are other ways. It doesn't. This is not the only way.
Yeah, but we found this way.
But you found this way. Ah, there we are. All right, so I take it you guys gather your belongings. You're not going to spend a week here healing, and you're going and you're going to move up the road to Rainborough.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
Okay. Traveling in this forest, no matter where you go, requires a hunting roll,
Yeah.
or you get lost.
Hunting.
So I assume Bedivir's in front. Is that right? Because he has the best hunting ability.
Sounds
Yes.
right.
Okay.
That tree looks familiar. I think I'm going to find that tree again. Oh, looky there.
Looky.
Success.
Okay. So what I will do is open this, open that, and do this. Boop. 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 There we go. All right, so you unlocked the next area, Rainborough. Let me go ahead and pull up the flavor text because I think it's a hill fort. Might be a fort on the hill. Let's see. Oh, went too far. An old hill fort that was converted into a guard post for Tribrit County. It overlooks a strategic ford. Okay, so the ford is that other green path, the one heading to the south. That's the ford that it overlooks. Um, it's not really a castle; it's just a fort. So it does have a wall and it has a keep, but it doesn't. It's not like a Mott and Bailey. It's not that elaborate. It just has, it might house a dozen people or something like that. And as you approach, there's a couple of looks like footmen or foot soldiers manning the gate.
Are they wearing any colors?
The Tribert
Like,
County colors. The same colors that the guards were over on Tribert.
Well, Sir Gwyneth, looks like we meet our old friends again from Tribrit. And he's going to gesture up at the guards there.
Hopefully they'll be less hostile than our previous encounter.
They look like the two guards from Monty Python and the Holy Grail that were outside the gate, watching Sir Lancelot run up the field, and they're eating apples and a leg of mutton or something, and they're just kind of leaning up against the wall as you approach, with the music playing. What do you guys do?
Well, I'd say we walk boldly up and.
Well, you got your horses and you got your squires with
Oh, I was
coconuts.
muted. Yeah, I'll ride up within like talking-ish distance and
Okay, they
shout up.
initiate conversation. They say, "Hello, good night. What brings you to Rainborough?"
Hail. We're here on business from the Archbishop.
And Merlin.
I was just gonna say the one.
Sorry.
Oh, well, no, sounds
Not everybody
important.
trusts him.
No, most people don't actually. Yeah, you'll need to come on in. And
Okay.
one of them turns around and opens the gate, holds the gate open for you guys.
Let us go in.
Okay.
I'm not one to turn down hospitality.
Before we
Yeah.
go in, though, I want to look around and see, does anything seem amiss before we enter?
Define amiss.
Anything out of place? Anything doesn't look right? Something doesn't, something feels off. Just, we've had nothing but issues lately, so I would be leery
It doesn't.
even open a hospitality.
No, it doesn't feel weird or strange.
Does the area look overgrown like everything else we've been traveling through?
Yeah, everything's overgrown up to a point. There's the actual keep has not been overgrown, but maybe they go out and clear it or something. But yeah, everything looks like it's got underbrush and thickets and everything. But once you get to the keep, it kind of it's clear. But no, it doesn't. Nothing looks out of the ordinary. And you go on in, and first thing you notice, something is out of the ordinary. Once you go inside, there is a massive. Oh, excuse me, I got a little burpage. There is a massive dog. It's probably half dog, half wolf. It's kind of gigantic. In the fact, when I say gigantic, I mean it's like a big wolf. It's not like a dire wolf or anything like that. It's just very big. If you had to give it a size, it's about the size of an average man. So it's about a size 10. And it, as soon as you guys ride in, it leaves the group of the guards because it was with the guards, and it kind of runs behind some firewood, and it's kind of watching from behind. It's got its tail tucked between its legs, And the one of the guards says, "Oh, Captain, you don't have to hide from these knights. These are our friends." And then one of the other knights that are there looks like there's a small contingent of actual knights, maybe 3, 8 foot guards total. One of the knights walks over to the dog and kind of offers his hand and says, "Captain, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid, Captain." And then uh, gives up and then walks back towards you guys. So, rest your horses and uh, have your squires, tend to them while we discuss why you're here. You said it was important business.
Yes. We actually can't stay long.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
we are searching.
Okay. Well, you came the wrong way, so you'll just have to turn around and go back the way you came because we are not allowed to permit anyone to go across the ford.
Ah, that's the problem. We have to do just that.
Oh, okay. Well, let me send a rider to Tribrit, let them know that you're here, and see if we can't get a response, a permission to allow you to go across. And he hollers over to one of the other knights, and he says, "Is it a knight?" Nope, it's one of the soldiers, one of the foot soldiers. He says, "You over there, come here." And he comes over and he says, uh, "You heard what's going on. These guys need to go past the. They need to go past the ford, uh, and we can't give them permission to do that unless we get orders from Tribrit. So you ride as fast as you can to Tribrit and come on back, uh, and give me Lord Midlear. Wait, Lord. I can't remember his name. Melier? Mealir. Yeah. Uh, it's Meilyr. He goes, let him know and let's get his word. And he's like, "Yes, sir." And then he grabs one of the horses and rides off into the woods. And this knight says, I am Braun, and it should only take about 2 hours for us to get word back. So if you want, you can just rest your weary bones here and sit by the fire and
That would be fine.
just relax. And then in a couple hours, yeah. Okay, so while you're sitting there waiting, kind of glancing around, and you see this I'm gonna call it a wolf, even though it's actually a dog with wolf blood. It it doesn't come near you because it seems to be afraid of you, or wary of you. Maybe not afraid, but it's cautious and it doesn't want to approach you. And you hear the the knights and the foot soldiers treat it affectionately, um, like it's their pet dog or whatever, and its name is Captain. And one of the knights approaches, and he's got a saddlebag in his hands. And as he approaches, you can hear the clink of coin coming from the saddlebags. Do you mind passing the time a little with some knuckle bones? We won this pack Janari around from some Huntland knight who was visiting the count on official business. Fancy a friendly game and a little wager? We'll even make an oath of honorable conduct if you agree.
Play a round or three.
Okay, that sounds.
As long as it's a fair way to pass the time.
That's right. So there's a bunch of them, right? There's like 8-foot soldiers and 3 knights, and they each pair up with you guys. Like they all want to participate. It's going to be 3 different games. Now the wager is random. Okay, so let me explain the rules. We're gonna throw the dice, and whoever wins from his opponent 2d6 silver. Is that acceptable?
Very well. Certainly a friendly game.
Yeah.
Bryce is trying to quietly melt out of sight.
Okay, Bryce doesn't want to participate?
No, Bryce does not want to play.
Okay.
He's a new knight. He doesn't have any income. The most money he's ever made is the coin that Quintus gave him at the start of this quest.
Okay. So, you each will have to make a gaming roll. Just a second. I gotta find it. Looking for the gaming roll. Okay, so you actually get an advantage in the gaming roll because these guys don't seem to know what they're doing. It's not like you're cheating. It's just that they don't know what to bet on or something like that. So you get a +5 to your gaming. And all you have to do is beat a 10 and still succeed. So you have to roll higher than a 10, but less than your gaming +5. There you go. So, Gwyneth,
Okay.
what's your gaming?
10.
Okay, so you got to roll a 15. Well, a 10 will succeed. A 10 to 15. A 10 is a tie, but
yeah, so I got a 25% chance.
Yeah.
I successed.
If I'm seeing this right, I see that you rolled a tie.
Yes.
Yeah, you have to beat them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so there's
Man,
no loss of
if
coin. It just means you both tied.
if I didn't have that +5, it would have been a crit.
Yeah, too bad. So sad.
Oh well.
Try again.
No money lost.
No money lost.
Oh,
Try again.
try again?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the game's not over, basically.
Well, that time I won.
Okay, you won. Roll 2 dice and add that to your silver. All right.
8.
Yeah, you won 8 silver. Okay, so Betterer, what's your gaming?
5. So, well,
Okay, are you sure you
Yes.
want to play?
you know,
You can't win.
there's no way for me to win.
Yeah.
There's not
Yeah.
even not a chance for me
No,
to
no,
win.
no,
So
that's not true. If you roll a 10, you will crit and you will automatically win. So there's a
But the
1 in
chances-
20 chance.
the chances are low.
Right.
I will sit back and watch for now.
Okay. Okay. So when Gwyneth's game is over, which only takes a couple of minutes, because it's just a few dice rolls to see, like craps or whatever. You try to figure out who wins. But at the end of that, all 3 of you and your squires and your horses all feel hungry. Um, 2d6 denarii. Yep.
You said we're all hungry.
Yeah.
It is odd.
Let me see if it explains it. Yeah, each round seems to last only minutes. The knights, along with their squires and horses, become extremely hungry and thirsty. You can choose to ignore the hunger and thirst and continue playing. If you want. Or you can eat some rations and drink some drink.
I was already suspicious of these people.
Mm-hmm.
Something tells me with this game that there's more at stake than just funds.
I guess my question is like, would we normally be hungry, or are we just weirdly suddenly all hungry at the same time?
It's still fairly early in the morning. It it would be kind of like lunch, but it's worse than that. It's like you haven't eaten all day.
Yeah, there's something weird.
And the squires are like, "My lord, my stomach, I feel hungry." And your horses are all going, "Oh, Winnie, Winnie." You can skip the meal, or you can
I would like to stop playing.
okay. Well, they're ready
Sure.
to start playing when you are done eating if that's what you're going to do.
I don't think I want to play with you anymore.
But you were winning.
Winning isn't everything.
Tell
Do you feel like you're winning?
tell that to my wife. No problem. If you can't afford it, we understand.
Why? Why exactly is travel frowned upon right now?
Travel's not frowned upon. You can turn around and go right back to where you came from.
Yeah, that's what the guys at the last checkpoint said. Why is that?
It's our orders.
Yeah, but why?
It's not our duty to wonder why. It's ours to do or die.
I see.
We're loyal.
So did you actually send that guy earlier? Or did he just maybe like circle around somewhere and he never actually left?
Are you actually asking him that?
Yes.
Okay. Well, you saw him leave.
Yeah, but he might have circled back around.
You heard what my orders to him was.
I apologize. We've seen strange things these last few days in these woods, and everything seems to have an extra meaning to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, remember when we saved all those villagers from Alchester?
Do you mean this morning?
Yep.
Yeah. You could tell Bryce is trying to, like, insert it into the conversation, not subtly.
Yeah, this morning. Did you guys know there was a whole town turned into boars?
In between
Right-
you and your main camp.
Right there. Like 10 minutes that way. Huh.
Okay, you feel so hungry that you feel like you're getting ready to make a constitution roll to stay conscious.
Huh. Something's not right here.
And
Can I make a temperate roll to ignore it?
well, the knight in front of you says, I think your stomach is talking to you. I hear growling or grumbling or something.
What?
Well, if you
What
ignore
did-
it, if you decide, if you say one more time that you're going to ignore it, I'm making you make a constitution roll. Are you eating or are you not eating? You brought your own food. Everybody's quiet.
I think Gwyneth needs to decide that one for himself. Hold on.
Sir Bryce is eating, surprisingly.
Okay, so
We're
Bryce,
going to enjoy ourselves.
Yeah,
I
I'll
didn't-
eat.
I didn't hear you, Bedivere. What are you saying?
I said we're going to eat.
Okay. So the squires break out the food. They cook you up something. They are happy because they are starving to death. And you all eat. And you can mark off a day's rations because it requires a day's rations. Don't forget your horses and your squires. Okay. The other knights, they're all eating as well. And they approach you again and they say, now that you've quenched your thirst and you've eaten and you feel much better, I assume, I hope. Would you like another round of knuckle bones?
No, thank you.
Okay. How about you? How about you? Okay. No. Okay. They don't ask the squires. And they go about their normal duties.
They're up to something.
So we quietly walk around and just see what we can find. Something doesn't seem right.
Okay.
Maybe we should, as they suggested, go back the way we came.
Yeah, starting to feel like we're in a Rip Van Winkle scenario.
Who?
It's from a book.
I mean, I know.
That was out of character.
Okay. Who? I don't think he's been born yet.
That was perfect.
Okay. um. Well, hold on, I wrote it down.
A few minutes later, the knight approaches you and says, "Would you care for a game of knucklebones?"
We're actually going to head back the way we came. On the horse we rode in on.
I don't think that's possible. I think
Why?
that path is overgrown. There's no way.
Well-
There's no way to escape.
We came here
And then
on
he
it.
draws his sword.
Oh.
Oh.
So I'm putting
I
you. I'm
respond
putting you
the
into a
same.
combat situation.
Land of the Lotus Eaters.
See, I was thinking we were gonna have to do that, but I was hoping to avoid it.
That's what they all say.
Oh well.
Okay, so
As I said before, this is the part I know.
and yes, there are 8 of them because the one that went riding off, he's back. So there's 8 of them.
Good call, Sir Gwyneth.
There are 3 knights.
Okay, guys, we've only got 4 each.
And a wolf.
Like I said, 4 each.
Okay, so everyone is on foot. And If you want, you can have your squires fight too. Are they fighting or are they holding back?
Boys, we
They
might be a little outnumbered. I would say
they're
we
fighting.
bring our squires to the fore on
Er,
this.
actually, what is your squire's sword skill?
Low.
Mine is a 6. My squire's 14.
Mine's only 15, so. Um, what is his skill?
My squire is hanging back.
What is his sword skill?
What would they be armed with? I don't have any
Yeah,
like
6.
equipment or anything in there. I don't know.
What's your squire's name? Does he have a character sheet?
Yeah, Jasper.
Well, with a skill of only 6, our
Let me attach him.
squires might find themselves outmatched because each of our squires is young.
Right. There we go.
But
Jasper.
we may need him. I'm wounded.
Mm,
And what is your squire's name? Bedivere?
Aiden, and I will have him join us, even if his skills are low.
Where's his character sheet?
Sorry, I didn't rename it. It's right below my name here. Did I fill that out right? Oh, whoops, nope, sorry. I knew I forgot something. He's 15 now. And there we go.
Got to save it.
Oh. Yeah, give me just a second. Come on. That's, oh, very good. I'll save changes. Okay. And should be good now. Yep, there we go.
Aiden? I don't see
Yes.
I don't see an Aiden. Hold on. Let's try this again.
Can I drag it out here and drop him?
No.
Well, then,
No.
just leave it. Oops, that won't let me do that.
I got to assign this token to your character sheet.
Got it.
There he is. Okay, I got him now. I just had to refresh. Okay, so he's got a name of his own. Okay, what's going on here with Sir Bryce?
All right, let me drop one in there, but just delete that. Yeah.
Okay, so Jasper is going to fight with you, is what you're saying?
No, I was asking what their equipment was. I wasn't planning on having him fight because he's got low skill level and he's young. But I don't even know what, like.
Okay. So if we
like
go,
how survivable is he?
yeah,
But
if we go to players, and then we go to handouts, items, Squire gear is not there. Okay, knightly gear is. Okay, so in that case, let's go to the compendium. In the compendium, I'm going to type Squire. I just want to see if it's in there or not. Might or might not be. Starting Squire equipment. You see it? If you go to the compendium, type Squire. It should say starting Squire equipment.
where's the compendium?
It's the one that looks like a bunch of books on a bookshelf.
When I click it, it tells me page not found.
Mine says Squire back. Let me see. Starting
me
Squire equipment.
refresh.
Got it. Page not found. I'm getting the same error.
Oh,
Are
okay.
you?
Oh, I'm still gonna
Tip.
refresh.
Okay. Yeah, there's no way for me to show you the.
They've got a gambeson open helm, round shield, one spear, a dagger, and a roundsy not combat trained.
Yeah, they can stay out of this. We won't take but two minutes mopping up all this mess.
At least that's what we hope.
Yeah, they have a dagger, they have a spear, they have a shield, and a gambeson, an open helm, which is 5 points total armor. Plus 6 for the shield. So it would be 11 if they succeed.
Yeah, so either they'll mop us up within 2 minutes, or we'll mop them up.
Okay, so basically nobody's bringing their squire to this fight because it's most likely going to get them killed.
Yeah, I'm not gonna bring a squire to a night fight.
Yeah, they're not gonna fight. They're giving you
Moral support.
yeah, they'll come and like swap out your sword if you break it or something like that. Yeah,
They're
that's
in the
all.
background getting the horses ready for us to run out of here.
Yeah, they're keeping the horses and all that. And okay, so the most that let me make sure let me exit out of this compendium. Let me find something. Bear with me just a second.
Are any of them mounted? Or is everyone on foot?
Everybody's on foot. Okay, I found it. Okay, well, this one's not as good as the one I made for myself. Okay, so I'll just use that one. I was looking at the printed Game Master sheet or the game, what do they call it? Screen. But I actually made one for myself. So. Okay. Oh. Bear with me. I'm looking for something specific, so just bear with me.
Well, while he's looking that up, I found an absolute gem of a illustration in the new rulebook that I'm going to post in the Discord under Pendragon. The mighty bonk.
That is quite amusing.
I just scrolled past that. Ah, here we are. Okay. So there is something called ignore, uh, which we never really talked about before. But when you have multiple opponents on you, right, every opponent after the first, you get a -5. But that basically means that you are concentrating and striking back at all these opponents. But if you decide not to, or I should say, you decide to ignore one or more opponents, you will not receive a -5 for that opponent. You just cannot do any damage to them. So if you want, you can like focus on one of your opponents and not get any minuses, but the other ones will still get to attack you. And if you win, you just don't do any damage to them. Okay, just so you know.
Just basically you taking a defensive stance on anyone but your primary.
Right. You're just kind of like ignoring them. All right. So, and also, the most you can have on you at any one time is 3. So, I'm just gonna tell you which 3 are on each of you. Yeah, okay, that's good. And then there will be a wolf, and this wolf does appear to be growling and ready to jump in on the fight. Okay, so fighting from left to right, we're going to go with Bedivere. And just so you know, they are all going to attack you. And now you declare your action. Everybody declares their action, right? But I'm going to tell you right now, they're all attacking you. And Gwyneth and Bryce, they're all attacking you. So they're not holding back. So, Bedivere, what do you want to do? Do you want to do a normal -10, where you get to actually do damage to all 3 of them? Or are you looking to focus on one of them? And
it is better to focus my energies on one at a time, especially being a relatively new knight. Trying to fight multiples at once with my skill level might not go as well as I'd hoped. So we'll focus on one.
Okay, which one? The knight or one of the guards?
I want to focus on the knight first. Leave the guards for now.
Okay, what about you, Gwyneth?
I will ignore one guard. Actually, -10. Yeah, I will ignore one guard.
To be able to do damage to 2 of them.
Yes, correct.
Okay.
I'm just trying to think of a passion I can use, but that'll come up later.
No, it won't. It comes up now. If you're going to use
Oh,
a
comes up now?
passion, you declare
Yes.
it. You declare it. You don't actually roll it yet.
Okay, then yes, I would like to also invoke
It would not be honor.
loyalty companions.
Yeah, it can be that. Because you're all being
Okay.
attacked.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and roll it.
Okay. Adding it to my sword, of course.
Sure.
Once my turn comes up later. I fumbled. Not adding nothing.
No, you're actually adding -10 to your sword.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay, Bryce, what are you doing?
I guess I'm looking at what the 3 guys that are attacking me are armed with as they run at me.
Those are all good questions. I think that, okay, that's not the chart that I needed. The knight is using a sword and shield. All the knights are using swords and shields. And they're not running at you, they are standing next to you. So, the man-at-arms, they're not men-at-arms, they're foot soldiers. They are using various hand weapons. These could be axes, swords, short spears.
Okay.
It's randomized.
And that also answered my second question, because if they were standing far enough away, I was going to try and like snap off a shot from my crossbow and draw my sword. But if they're right next to me, that's not going to fly.
Yeah, and remember, yeah, that's right. Movement comes
And
after fighting.
I am going to attempt to disarm the. I'm going to ignore the other two and defend against them, and I'm going to attempt a disarm action on the knight.
Really? We're going to discuss that before you commit to that.
Okay.
Yep. Okay, disarm action is an attempt to knock away the opponent's weapon or any other object from his grasp. Attempts to wrench or seize a weapon or take it from an opponent are resolved with a grapple action. It's his weapon skill versus or your grapple skill versus his attack skill because he's attacking you.
Yeah.
If you win, he drops the weapon within reach, right? So he'll just lean down and pick it up in the following round. So it'll just be a round of not fighting. If you critical, then the weapon flies, out of reach. So he would have to move away from you or something like that. But I'm basically saying, and this is not in any way meaning to sway you one way or the other. It's just to fill you in or just to give you the full understanding. So you're not doing any damage to him, 0 damage, to attempt to cause him to do no damage to you for 1 round.
Yes, because he either has to then, for the round, I knock it out of his hands, and then the second round, he's got to pick it up.
That's right.
Or draw another weapon if he has one.
Right. He has a dagger. But yeah, he would have to lean. He'd have to pick it up, and spend. He would have to spend a round to pick it up, unless you crit.
Unless I crit, and then
So-
it's a home run bat that thing over the fence.
So my point is, you're getting attacked by 3 of them. You're not doing any damage, and they are doing 2 damage, maybe 3. That's my point. Or now, my tactics don't mean that that's yours. This is just personally. This is my personal belief. It's not worth it. But if you feel that it's going to give you an advantage on the next round, and that's why you're doing it this round, I get that.
Yeah, we're gonna try it.
Okay. Yeah, sounds good. Are you going to invoke any passions?
I don't think I have any that I could invoke.
All right, sounds good. Bedivere, is there any passions you want to invoke or no?
No, but it does bring up a quick question, and a sidebar question here.
Yeah.
With the 2 adventures, well, this being the second adventure with um, Gwyneth and with Victor and with Bryce joining us, I would say at some point the passion for loyalty to companions is beginning to grow since we've all had each other's, Bryce. I mean,
You can add a passion at any time.
well, I know. I'm inquiring because with Gwen
Yeah, I
stuff,
don't
we've
have
been
that
rowing
one.
for a year
Yeah, if you
already, and
want
with
to add
Victor, or
loyalty
with
companions, you can.
okay, yeah, because we're at that point where I think it behooves us. Wouldn't you say, Sir Bryce?
Indeed. And I just start that at 0.
Nope, it's 6 plus 1d6.
Go ahead and roll that. I think right now would be a good idea.
Just to see
Six
where
plus
just to
one
see
d
where it
six.
stands. Yeah,
6 plus 1d6.
that's correct.
9?
Yep.
9.
Yeah, you both have a 9. Um, if you wanted to invoke it, you would have to roll a 9 or less.
I am not going to choose to do that right now.
That's right. Bedivere?
Same here. Oh.
Okay. Yeah. So, a success gives you a +5, a crit gives you a +10, a failure gives you a -5, and a fumble gives you a -10. So, yeah, you might fail it, and then that way you'd be hurting yourself. Okay, so let's start with Bedivere. Bedivere decided to fight every one of them. So we'll start with the 2 men-at-arms or the 2 foot soldiers first. We'll go with 1 roll.
Yeah, I was ignoring. I was gonna. Yeah, I was gonna focus on the knight and ignore the other 2, so I don't lose a penalty on the knight.
Right, but you still have to roll.
Yep.
You just don't get a minus.
All right. So, dang it! I just had sword clicked on. Okay, sword. No minus. Oh, whoops, wrong one. Wrong one. Come on. There we go.
Yeah, so you successfully avoided any damage from him. All right, so the second man-at-arms will fight you as well.
Okay, roll again or no?
Yeah, you roll again with no minus. You just got to get larger than a 2, but not a failure. Okay, so
Yep.
he succeeds. He does 14 points of damage. You get to add your armor, but not your shield.
Armor is
Probably 10.
shoot. Brain fart here for a moment on my armor
On the right
evaluation.
side, right underneath the movement. It should say
Say that
10.
one.
It's on the right side, right under movement, and it should say 10 plus 6.
Right, armor points. Yep, 10 plus 6. So,
Yep, so you don't get the 6.
so 10. And you said 14 damage, so 4 points of damage.
Correct. You make a wound that is 4 points. And you take 4 points of damage.
All right, so 4 points of damage.
And then now you're fighting the knight. You also get no penalties. Oh, wait a second. Was that 12 bigger than, or 14 bigger than your knockdown?
Well, my knockdown is a 12, yes.
Okay, so you have to make a dex roll or be knocked to the ground.
All right. Success.
Okay, so you just stumble back a couple of steps, but you're not knocked down. And then the
And
knight.
for the last one.
Yeah, and now the knight, you can actually do damage if you succeeded. Let's see
Nope.
what
Failed.
let's see what I get. A success. I did 10 points of damage, but your armor stops all
Armor
of that.
negates that.
And your knockdown is bigger than that, so he does not knock you down.
All right.
Okay, so that fight is over. Or this round. Okay, so Gwyneth, you ignored one. Let's go ahead and roll him. You don't get any. You only get the -5 for one extra opponent, but you also get a -10 for your passion, so you're at -15. You have a 1? Wow. You have a 16 skill? That's impressive.
Yeah. Yeah, my sword's a 16.
Okay, but it's still a failure. Let's see if this guy, am I looking at the foot soldier? I am. I failed as well, so I missed. Okay, so now the foot soldier that you are not ignoring, let's go ahead and roll him. I missed you.
And
Right.
the knight.
And the Knigget. Wait, why does it? Hold on, why? Oh, okay, that's why. Okay, all right. I was wondering why it doesn't have it listed, but now I remember why.
Oh.
That's a pretty impressive roll. Okay, so
Yeah.
he does 21 damage to you.
And I failed, so no shield.
Correct.
So he does 6 damage to me.
And you're knocked down. It doesn't double your knockdown, so go ahead and give me a dex roll.
Success.
Okay. Is that higher than your major wound?
No, my major wound is a 22.
Well, really? But I only did 6 points of damage anyway, so.
Yeah.
Okay, so your fight is over.
Out of curiosity,
Yep.
how long does it take to swap a weapon?
If it's on you, it doesn't take any time at all.
Okay.
If you need your squire to come to you and give it to you, it takes no time at all.
Okay.
But the squire has to make.
Give me my spear!
But the squire has to make a squire roll.
Okay.
Okay, and that's your action. Would be to call your
Tell him
squire.
that?
To call
Okay.
your
I thought
squire.
it was. I thought the squire roll was next turn if you pass, and it's immediate if it's crit.
Well, still, it's an action, and I've already done fighted.
Okay, Bryce, you're ignoring 2 of them. Let's go ahead
Yes.
and I'm going to attack you. You don't get any minuses. Right? You don't. Yeah, you don't get any minuses. But we're doing a foot soldier. Wait, I'm sorry. That's not the roll. There we go. Oh, I hit. I rolled a 2.
So no minuses against them? Because
No
I'm ignoring them, it's just defense.
Yeah, it's just total defense. Yeah.
I pass?
Yep, and you rolled higher than him, so he doesn't hit you. He rolled a 2, you rolled a 6. All right, second one.
Fumble?
Okay, so he does succeed with a 4. Let me double check this. Quit moving, it's moving on me. There it is. Okay, it says you take damage but no shield, and which is he did what 14. So you still get your armor, and you drop or break your weapon. Now your sword doesn't break.
Yep.
So you drop your sword. Now this is all happening simultaneously, so you still get to try to disarm the knight.
With the sword that turn, but it's next turn it's gone. Or am I still trying to simultaneously disarm him while the sword's flying out of my hand?
It's all simultaneous. So you're hitting his sword, you're trying to knock it out when this guard hits you and knocks it out of your hand.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so it's still just a normal roll against the knight. You're using the disarm action. You're trying to get a win or a critical, and he rolls a fumble. So you're probably going to get a win. Well, let's hopefully.
I am going to use my. I was going to use it anyways before it fumbled, and so we're going to stick with it. I was going to use my Lucky Rabbit's Foot for a +5.
You didn't declare that when I asked what were you doing.
Okay, I would declare it then. Okay, so we're not going to use it.
Right.
I fail to disarm him.
Okay, so he fumbles though, which a fumble
Accomplish
versus
the same thing.
the fumble versus a failure. Neither suffer damage, and he drops his weapon. Okay, so yeah, so he drops his weapon, you drop your weapon, and he doesn't do any damage to you. Okay, was that earlier 14 larger than your knockdown?
Yes, I need a dex save on that.
You need a dex roll, yep. Okay.
Success.
Yep, you're good. You're not knocked down. Okay, it's a new round. You guys can ignore anyone you want to ignore, or you can fight them all with the minuses, or you can try to. Well, you will have to pick up your weapon. You might as well ignore them all, right? So you don't get a minus.
Yeah.
When they attack you.
Yeah, that's what Bryce is going to do.
Yeah. And the knight is going to pick up his weapon as well. And you are going to ignore the two guards. Okay. Bedivere, what are we doing over there? Or are you going to use any? You don't need to use your rapid foot because all you're doing is picking up your weapon. Okay, Bedivere, what are you doing?
I'm going to focus tonight and continue the assault and pray that I don't get killed in this endeavor.
Okay, I heard every other word.
I said, the night still.
Now it's worse.
Say again?
Now it's worse.
It got worse.
Okay.
I understood that.
Well, we're
Are you ignoring any of them?
I'm going to ignore one guard, one footman, and focus on one and focus on two.
And you're okay, perfect. Because by doing that, you can do damage to both. Okay. Are you going to invoke a passion? Are you going to do anything else other than just try to knock these guys out?
Loyalty companions is too low to invoke a passion. Yeah, we're not going to. There's no passion I can invoke right now that would work, so no passions for me. And,
Okay, Gwyneth, did you take
Lucky's-
damage this last round?
Yes, I did.
Okay, so If you want, you can make a passion roll. If you succeed, you are no longer at -10.
Oh, good. The same passion, I assume?
It has to be, yes.
Okay. Well, I succeeded that time.
Okay, so what that means is that they slapped you and knocked you out of it. Because you were like,
Okay.
you were starting to cry, some tears were starting to well up, and they hit you and you got pissed off and you lost the -10.
Okay.
So are you going to ignore any one of them?
I'll still ignore.
The knight? No.
I'm going to ignore one guard.
Okay.
No? Both guards. I'll ignore both guards. Forget them.
Right. Got it. Oh, Bryce, I've already asked you. Okay. You're picking up your weapon. You're ignoring all of them. Bedivere is ignoring one. Gwyneth is ignoring two. There we go. I'm more interested in Bryce's situation. So, the knight doesn't attack you, but the guards do. But you don't get a minus while you're trying to gather your
What weapon
belongings.
skill would I use to defend myself against them?
Your sword skill. It's
Okay.
still your sword. You need better than a 9.
You're seeing if you pick it up in time
Oh,
to
wrong
block the
button.
sword, or if you block with your hand.
Oh, so close.
Yep.
Okay, so you still take 14 damage,
But you
But
get
you-
your shield, right?
but you get your shield.
Yes.
So that's 16, right?
Yes, sir.
So no damage, but you have a chance of being knocked down. Because I think 14 is bigger than your knockdown. Okay.
I passed that.
You're not knocked down. So the second footman. You block because he rolls a 5. Okay.
I'm glad to miss that 17 damage.
Yeah. And you and the knight, you both get your weapon recovered, and he says, "Well struck."
Likewise.
All right, let's jump to Bedivere. Bedivere, you are ignoring one of the guys. He will strike at you. You will only get a -5 for fighting 2.
Right.
I rolled a 9.
Wrong thing.
I'm rolling a lot
I
of
hit the wrong
9s.
thing. I know. I hit the wrong. That wasn't.
No, you're
Oh,
fine.
you. The wrong thing there. Hold on. Go.
That's not good.
Wait. What the hell? How did that
You did
happen?
-50.
I just realized I fat fingered.
So you had a target of 10.
Yeah, let's
It
start
looks
that
like.
over.
Let's not fat finger that again, shall
Okay, try another roll.
we? Okay. And a failure.
Just a simple failure, not a fumble. Okay, so he strikes you. No, he doesn't. Wait a second. Where am I at? Yeah, I rolled a 10 damage. So your armor blocks that and you don't get knocked down. Okay, now the other one that you are fighting strikes at you.
Okay, no modifier on that one.
No, you're at -10.
Oh, -10 for that one.
You're at -10 for everything.
Okay.
Because you.
100.
No, I'm sorry. -5. You're at -5. Okay, so that's another failure. So you take 15 damage. You do not get to
5.
use your shield.
5 gets through, so another wound.
Yep, another wound. And 15 is more than your knockdown, so make a dex.
Yep.
Yep,
I'm on my feet
you're
still.
not knocked down. There you go. And that was what, about 5 damage? Yeah. Okay. All right. So the last one is the knight.
Come the fudge on.
I succeed. You get your
4 points of damage.
4 points and a knockdown.
And I'm down.
Yep. All right, Gwyneth.
Okay.
Now you're calling for your squire?
No.
You did, didn't you?
I didn't know that breaking the -10 was a thing when I had said that.
Oh, okay.
I'm fine just smacking these guys around with my sword if that's gone.
Yeah. You're
Okay.
it's gone because you got struck.
Okay. So I'm ignoring the 2 guards, but I imagine they're not ignoring me.
Right, and so I'm striking you with them. I roll a 6.
Oh, a 2.
Yep. So you take 12 damage, which is probably not your armor.
No, I take nothing.
Okay, but what about knockdown?
My knockdown is a 14.
Okay, so you're not knocked down. All right, the second one.
Like I said, I'm ignoring him.
Yeah, but I'm striking you again.
Yeah. But no, I mean, no knockdown, no damage. I'm ignoring him. A tie.
Okay.
Ooh.
I believe you both take damage. So let's see here.
But I'm ignoring him.
So you will be the
So
one
does that
to take
mean he
damage.
hits me?
Yeah.
I think you break his weapon unless he's also got a sword. I hope you're using a sword.
I am.
Yeah, it's both success. So the answer is both suffer damage minus your armor and shield. That's all it
Okay.
says. Doesn't say
Well,
anything
I
about
don't take
breaking
any
weapon.
damage.
Right, and how much damage do you do to him?
I was ignoring him, so it should be none.
So it should be 0. Okay.
Yeah. So, like I said, I'm ignoring them.
All right, so then the knight.
I'm not ignoring him. Both hit.
No, I hit. You missed.
Hey,
So yeah,
I got a success.
Yeah, so you get your shield against my 12.
Oh, right. Not a tie. My bad. Okay, so I take no damage.
Right. Does 12 knock you down? It does not.
No.
Okay.
They all hit me, and nothing happens.
That's right. All right, I think that was
Unfortunately,
everybody.
you're, yeah, that's everyone.
Okay, so Bedivere, you can still attack. You just get an additional -5 for attacking from a lower position until you get up, because getting up is actually after you fight. They all get a +5 for being at a higher position than you. It's like taking advantage
Yes, I
of you.
do.
But guess what? Their declared action is to allow you to stand up.
All right. Well,
So are you going to attack them or are you just going to stand up?
no, I'm going to take the time to stand since they offer me the
They are,
relatively
right. They're giving you
peaceful
that
moment to.
opportunity to stand up to make it a fair fight, sort of. Okay, Gwyneth, what are you doing? Ignoring anybody?
Yeah, I am ignoring the 2 guards again and hitting the knight.
Okay.
I think I'm going to keep that up until my situation changes.
Yeah. Bryce, you have your sword in
Uh,
hand.
Question.
Yep.
Reckless attack.
Yep. That is a thing.
It gives me +5 to attack, but I can't use my shield. How does that work for if I ignore the other 2 and focus on the knight?
You still can't use your shield.
Right. But do I get the +5 against them, or is it only against the knight?
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay.
Right.
Let me
Because I'm
make
not
sure.
actually attacking them. They're just wailing on me.
Right. Okay.
It's a pickle. Oh, sorry, I misread that. If the opponent is using a weapon skill, the opponent gets a +5 bonus, so all 3 of them would get a +5 to hit me.
Correct. But you do extra damage.
Right. I don't think I'm going to use that because I'm going to end up on the floor very quickly. I do not have a lot. I'm not looking very healthy.
If you have a reckless skill of 16 or higher, you must use. No. You
I lean prudent anyways.
always, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So what
So
what
we
are we
are
doing?
we're going to ignore the 2 men at arms and we're going to attack the knight.
Sounds good, but not reckless. Okay.
But not recklessly. Normal attack.
Yeah, you don't want to give them an extra plus. Okay. So Bedivir's actions are over. Let's go with because he's getting up and they're letting him do that. And Gwyneth. Let's go with the foot soldiers that you're ignoring. Do you have a minus? No, you don't have a minus. I crit.
Oh, I failed.
Ooh, that's even worse. I think it's just double damage. Fail. Crit. No shield. Okay, that's all it means. It's not as bad as you think. So what did I do? I did 12 plus 12. So I did 24.
Okay. So, with no shield, that actually hurt a little bit. If I had my shield, it wouldn't have been bad.
First
I
of all,
will take...
is 24 more than double your knockdown?
No.
Roll a dex.
So there's that. I'm
okay,
good.
so you're not knocked down.
I took 9 damage though.
Out of 24, you have 13 armor. You have
The
15 armor?
armor. Correct.
Without the
I've
shield?
got the correct. I've got the advanced hauberk with gambeson and
Okay.
the nasal helm and stuff.
What's your major wound?
With shield, it's a 21.
Oh, okay.
My major wound is 22.
Okay. Okay, so you're not majorly wounded?
Nope. And the other footman? Oh, they're hitting me still.
A 3. But he
This
failed
one
to
didn't hit me.
Yeah, he failed to hit you. All right, so then the knight.
And the knight. I hit him
Yeah, he only rolled
for
a 9.
probably nothing.
But he got
I
a
think that's our
success.
first hit.
So he gets a shield, and so he has more than 11.
Yeah.
But his knockdown is 14. So he's not knocked down.
I'm going to ignore the knight next time.
We are to Bryce, I believe. We'll start with the footman.
Success 5.
You're ignoring him, but he still hit you. You get to use your shield. He only did 12.
Yep, he does not get through that armor and shield.
Does 12 knock you down?
No.
Okay, next one. I missed. All right. So he missed. The knight, who you're not ignoring. Oh. Okay. Either way, I don't do, but you might have knocked, I don't know. With a failure, probably nothing happens. Double check. Fumble.
I swing so weirdly that it's never going to connect, but he like reflexively blocks to parry it, and the sword goes flying out of position.
Yeah, he actually.
Does he let go?
Yeah, he drops his weapon. Yeah, so he is swordless. But he doesn't take any damage. Okay. All right. We're back. I don't see this fight going anywhere. You guys see this fight going anywhere?
Losing.
Oh yeah, that's what I mean. But what I'm trying to mean is
I think we'll make progress this round.
Okay. Yeah, something has got to change. Bedivere, what are we doing? Are you going to ignore any of them? What's that?
I'm going to ignore 2 and focus on the knight because this is just,
Yep, that's what you're doing.
Yeah.
I'm with you. Gwyneth.
I'm going to focus the guard on the right and ignore the other 2.
Okay. Sir Bryce. Now your knight can't attack you this round.
I am going to ignore the knight and one of the guys, and I'm going to focus on the guardsman, on the left.
It doesn't matter. Any of the, because none of them are damaged, so it doesn't matter.
And we're going to recklessly attack him with the hair roll as well, the free +5.
You're going to recklessly attack for extra damage,
Yes.
but you're giving them a +5.
Yes.
Okay. Sounds good. Let's start with Bedivere. We're going to go with a foot soldier, an ignored foot soldier.
Okay, that's a -5.
No, you have no minus. You ignored both of them.
Okay. Okay, the foot soldier. Come on. One sec. Why did it not?
There's always two pop-ups. There's one for the to hit. There's one for the damage.
All right, we got a hit. 16 damage, 10 to
Yep.
hit.
Yep, but you were ignoring him.
Damage.
Yep. He takes no damage.
No damage. Yep.
And we go to the
Okay,
next one that you're ignoring.
Next one. Oh, nice. A hit on that one.
Which
And
is
the
still no
last-
damage because you're ignoring him.
Yep, and the last one.
And the last one is a knight, which you're trying to
Knight.
hit.
Yep. So, and come on. Success. I succeed. Hold on. Was that? Nope, that was yours. Mine did not go through. Hold on.
No, you rolled an 11. Did 9
Oh,
damage.
that was. Oh,
No,
there we go,
that's
9
Derek.
damage.
Oh,
Nope,
yeah,
I got
yeah.
an 11. So first one was a 10. Second one was a 4.
Yeah,
third
so
one was
we're
11.
tied. So we both take damage, but we both get our armor. So we both take no
Okay.
damage. What's your knockdown?
Knockdown. I've got a knockdown is a 12, so I got to
Dex.
roll for Dex. Succeed.
Yeah, so you're not knocked down. All right. Uneventful, but you did get one of them to drop his weapon. Okay, Gwyneth. You're ignoring the knight, but we're going to go with the foot soldier that you're ignoring. I got a 6. You got a 14. No damage. All right. So now the knight you're ignoring. I got a 7.
I get my shield. So no damage.
Oh, you rolled the 5? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so total of no damage and not enough to knock you down.
And now this poor unfortunate foot soldier.
Yep, this poor, unfortunate. Whoops, I had to cancel. Okay, let's try that again. I rolled a 6. So
I got a 9.
Yeah, so you hit me. But I get
13.
to use my full 16 armor. So I take 1 point of damage. Right? And
No, I only did 13 damage.
we're looking at my damage. Okay.
16 armor.
Yeah. Just like you. Or 10 and 6
Okay, because he got shield.
gets a shield, yeah. But 13 is not enough to knock him down. He's got a 14.
Okay.
All right, so your fight is over. And Bryce has got something unusual going on. He's recklessing, right? So we're going to go with the one that you're ignoring first. I'm going to get a +5.
Do I get the rabbit's foot on that or just the attack?
I'm going to say the whole round. Yeah, every roll you make this round, or every
Okay.
every attack roll that you're making. 5. I still missed. Okay, so I missed you, and you successfully blocked. And then we're going to go with the knight, who's also being ignored.
Yes.
No,
He's
just
picking up his
he's
sword.
just picking up his weapon, so he's done. And then the other guy that you're trying to hit recklessly. I still get a +5. Hey, I succeed with a 1. But you succeeded with an 8. So you succeeded in hitting him for 9, but you get an extra 2d6 damage for reckless.
17. 1 point of damage on that boy.
1 point of damage. And how much did you say? 17?
17 damage, yes.
Yeah, that's more than his knockdown. Where's my dex? He's knocked down.
Well, we finally did something, boys. Let's go. We're going to win. I feel like the Browns.
Oh, no. You didn't go there.
I could have gone with the Redskins, too. I got a buddy every time.
They're like, I'm in Tennessee.
Yeah. He's every year. It's like, we're the worst team. We're awful. We're awful. They win the first game. He goes, we're going to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I'll be happy just to get 8 wins. Okay, give me a second. I am thirsty. My mouth is wet. All right. Excuse me. All right, so let's continue this. I'm going to call it a slugfest. All right, so you've got a knight and 2 men-at-arms. One has taken a point of damage and he is knocked down. So if you attack the one that's on the ground during that fight, you'll actually get a +5 to hit him.
Yes, we're going to ignore the knight and the one that's standing and try and smoke the one that's on the ground.
They've shown us honor, Brother Knight, and let me up. I would say it'd be fair, but we're losing.
But they're outnumbering you, so
Bryce also has no idea what's going on over there. He's fighting for his life over here.
Well, you know, it's not a stagnant. You guys aren't like in a wall. You guys are kind of fighting, swirling combat. Everybody's moving around. It's not just feet planted in the ground, but they are already showing you a mild dishonor by attacking 3-1. But they didn't want it to be so heinous. But with you, you don't need to give them that. I'm not going to give you a penalty to your honor for attacking somebody on the ground, mainly because there's 3 of them attacking you.
He's also not a knight. If he's a knight, I'd let him get back up. As far as Sir Bryce is.
Okay. That's a philosophy. Okay, Sir Gwyneth, what are we doing? I'm working backwards. I got Sir Bryce already. What are you doing?
I am hitting a footman.
And you're ignoring the other 2?
Yes.
Okay.
No, I'm hitting the knight. Final answer. Ignoring the footmen. They've got comparable armor. There's no point focusing the footmen over the knight. The knight hits harder.
No, the footmen, they're not wearing knight armor.
No, but they've got.
No, wait a second. The other guy, I marked off. Yeah, you talked me into marking off 16 armor. He doesn't have 16 armor.
Oh.
This guy you did 1 point of damage to? You actually did more than that.
Oh, okay.
Because they
the
have.
Same for my guy then.
Yeah, I got to re-damage him. So how much?
I hit
Just
for
not
13.
not talking to you. I'm
Oh,
talking
sorry.
to Sir Bryce. He attacked the guy that's on the
Bryce,
ground, and you did
he was upright.
16, right? No, you did 17.
17.
You did 17. And I
And I
took
thought that he had the same armor, which
yeah,
was give him 1 point of damage. Yep.
right, but he doesn't have the same armor. So he has 11, which means he would have taken 6 damage. Okay. Yeah, they
We're
only
going to
have
the Super Bowl, boys.
yeah, they have 5 plus 6 for the shield.
Okay. Then I am hitting the footman. I'm sorry.
Okay, yeah, I'm going to make sure you knew that. Okay. And you're ignoring the knight?
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought they were like beefed up in chainmail and so I was like, man, they got
No.
money here.
No, they have like a gambazon and a helmet or something, and it gives them 5 armor.
Like the squires.
Exactly. Okay, Bedivere, are you ignoring any of them? There is one that has dropped his sword. This guy right here.
I'm gonna focus on the knight and
ignore the other two?
I
Okay.
am. If he goes down, they may back out. I don't know, but we'll see.
Entirely possible.
If he goes down, you're getting a dog.
I'm getting a dog.
There's still a dog and 2 footmen behind him.
I get that, but I mean, I've got some beef jerky. I'm sure I could convince the puppy.
Yeah, we'll see. Okay, so Bedivere, one of them does not attack you, and you're ignoring him, so we'll just ignore that. And then the other one strikes at you, and you're ignoring him, but you still have to roll.
Let us.
I rolled a 1.
Whoa. Oh, crikey.
It's a success.
This first one's with no modifiers. So
Yeah, no modifiers.
2.
Okay, so he does not hit you. Okay, so then we go to the knight. The knight you are trying to hit, he is trying to hit you. No modifiers. I missed.
4.
You hit him. Okay.
4.
You did
13 damage.
13 damage. His armor is 10, so he takes 3 points of damage. 13 is not bigger than the knight's knockdown. Wait a second. I didn't mark it. There we go. Now it's marked. 3 damage. All right. Looking good. That fight is over. Now we go to Gwynnis. Ignored footman.
Oh, he might hit me. He hit me. Dang.
For 19.
Well, for 4.
Potential knockdown.
Yeah.
No. Okay, knight who's ignoring, you're ignoring.
Oh, 1 second. And 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Click. Click.
All right.
I successed.
But he failed. All right, so the last one is a footman.
And this one can hurt. This one does hurt.
Okay, like I said, he has 11 armor. Well, he fails, so he only gets 5 armor. So he takes 8 points of damage. I'm sorry, 18. I'm sorry. My throat. 13 is more than his knockdown.
Okay.
But he doesn't get knocked down. Something's in my throat. All right, Sir Bryce, we didn't do you yet, have we? No. Okay.
Not yet.
One that he's ignoring.
I also crit.
It means they tie.
Yeah, so I do damage. Because we both do damage, but you were ignoring him. You get to use your armor
Okay.
and you get to use your armor and your shield. Let me add the 4d6 to that.
What an
You get to put it.
underwhelming critical.
You get to check your sword, though.
I did 36.
Do I at least break his
You
weapon
did-
with
you did-
critting him?
27. You looked at Bryce's damage.
Oh, wait, what? Oh, okay, yeah. 27.
There, I saved you 9.
You minus your 16. So what is that? Like
It's 11 points of damage.
11. Is 11 more than your major wound?
No.
Okay.
Was
Is it more
Was
than
9?
double your knockdown? No, it's not. 27. Well,
Scrolling
27 might be.
over.
27 might be.
27 is double to my knockdown. I'm on the ground.
You're automatically knocked down. And you're good to go. Unless your hit points are less than your unconscious value.
I am at my unconscious value.
Okay, I gotta check that now. Hit points equal to or greater than. Nope. Okay. Characters taken out of the fight if their hit points drop below their unconscious value. So no, being tied, you're still conscious. But you can act unconscious because you hit the ground.
But his ears are ringing.
Hey, we're already on the dirt, boys. Not looking good.
any chance 9 was a major wound for the footman? No? Okay.
What are you talking about?
The one I hit.
You only did like 3 points of damage. No, 8. You did 8 points of damage.
8, not 9. My bad. He hit me for 9.
Yeah. And no.
Okay. Dang.
Because this is all simultaneous, you don't stop with you. Even if you were knocked out, you still get to finish the fight. Because it doesn't happen 1, 2, 3. It happens all simultaneously. So you're still on your foot. You're not knocked down until the end of the round. So you still get to fight. Now, this guy that's getting up, the one you're trying to hit, you get a +5 against him. But we're not going to do that one yet. We're going to do the knight who you're ignoring. And he doesn't get
Fumble.
a plus. Okay. So you drop your sword as well. But you would.
Yep.
Yeah, you hit the ground and drop your weapon.
That tracks.
And you take 19 damage. Minus your armor and shield.
I am going unconscious.
But then you'll go unconscious, so we don't even have to worry about it. But before you go unconscious, the guy that's getting up is not attacking you, but you are attacking him. So you get a +5 against that foot soldier. But he's not attacking you, he's just getting up. I rolled a 1.
And we failed against him.
Even with the +5. Okay.
Even with the +5.
Yeah. So he successfully gets up. You get knocked out. And the round is over. But you're not at 0 hit points. Are you? No, I don't think so.
No,
Okay. You just have a bunch of wounds.
I'm at 4 health.
Okay. So,
Goodness, we are outnumbered, and it appears Bryce is down. I think it's time we cut our losses.
We're walled in. What do you mean cut our losses? I said either we wipe them out or they wipe us out.
yeah. Um,
Well, it'll be one hell of a last stand.
Last. For them.
okay. So I'm going to step in, and I'm not going to have us sit here for hours on end rolling dice to determine um, who loses or who wins. I'm just going to step in and say the players all get knocked out.
That's fair.
Yeah, and you might take a couple of them down with you, but the main thing is you're all going to be knocked out. And the squires are all going to, you don't know because you've been knocked out. And when you come to, you're all going to be tied up um, in the courtyard with some major wounds. So if you're not already below your uh, unconscious value, just go ahead and go 1 point below your unconscious value with your hit points, and then we'll continue from there. All right. So your knights are all healthy, but they're also tied up with you guys. Your horses are tied up. Everybody's tied up. And when you come to, the captain is the one that's talking to you.
The wolf?
The wolf. I see that you were defeated. I don't know exactly what to do with you. I think I'm going to have to contact King Sauvage to find out what we should do with you. And then he looks over to one of the three knights that are still functioning, and says, make sure that they are tended to and taken care of. And we'll send a message to the king to find out what we should do with you.
Your man drew on us first. We only defended ourselves.
Yes. They did as I directed them to do. They have no choice. As long as I am alive, they will obey the King Sauvage. And that's where we're going to call it for the night.
I knew it. Fucking knew it.
What
So
a great cliffhanger.
It gives you time to think about how you're going to, or what you're going to do. I mean, you're tied up and everything, but that doesn't mean you can't escape or you can't, try to do something else or find out what the king does with you when, what message he sends back or whatever. Or if they just send you on your way. Who knows? We'll find out next week.
Indeed.
All right,
Thanks,
guys.
guys.
Yeah,
See you guys next time.
That was fun. You guys take care.
All right, good. So have a good night, all right?
Good night.
And everybody out there that's watching, There we are. I know you can hear me now. We were muted at the beginning because there's a player that wants to join the game but has some stipulations on uh, what they want to do when they join. And I wanted to ask the players in private if they were okay with it, and it seems like they're all okay with it. So I'm going to contact this player that's interested and let him know that sometime during the week he can make a character and see by him making a character he might be able to sneak in and rescue these guys. Don't tell anybody. All right, and all right, so I'm going to let you guys go, and maybe next week we'll have